So first of all, Marc, it's great to speak to you again. You've had a week or so off with the international break, but how does it feel to be back with some of the players? How does it feel?
It feels great. It's always great. I actually quite like these moments because you get to spend some quality individual time with players, and I know that they've been working hard at what they want to achieve individually. So sometimes it's a little bit of a blessing to have an international week where you can really focus on certain players and kind of their growth. So yeah, look, it's been great, and it will continue to be that because the players' energy's been great this week.
And we saw a fair few of the team represent their countries during the international break, but how important is that for them, not only to stay sharp and for the experience, but to represent their country at the highest level?
I think when you speak to them, they feel that. I think when you talk to them, they're so proud to do that. For us, it's magnificent because what part of the thing we're doing as a group is growing, and so the experiences that they have will lead them into what we're trying to do here. So for us, any challenges they face travelling abroad, facing against different opponents, different styles of play is exactly what will challenge them when they come back into club. So for us, it's a great example of their growth. It's a great experience for them, so we really do enjoy that.
And looking at the run-up to the international break, it was a pretty good couple of months for you individually with the back-to-back Manager of the Month awards, and for the players as a team with the good results pushing into top three. How good of a few months was that?
It was excellent. I mean, the award we only get as a group. Like, I receive the reward, but it's not really. It's a reflection of the group and everybody in that group. So that was nice. I'll never turn that down, of course. But again, it's just more of a sign of where we're at. And I think even, I've had a really tough month in the last month with the teams that we're playing, playing against the teams that we're rivals with and we're competing with. So it's very much a testing kind of moment, but again, something we want to learn from and grow from. So it's been a really good kind of build-up experience-wise, and we're getting lots of that in our bank.
And speaking of the tests, they continue this Sunday with Manchester City in the Cup. How many times can you play one team in one single season? It's almost a record, and it's the rivals Manchester City as well.
I mean, as I say, whenever we were at Birmingham, we always drew Manchester City in cups anyway. So, yeah, look, it's always going to be a tough game. What I'd like to see a little bit more this time is when we play them is just more aggression with the ball. Like, I felt that we were defensively excellent. I felt that we've definitely grown there as well, which you're going to need. I'm watching some of the other games where really tough teams are going against each other, and there's some excellent defending in there. So we must continue that. But I'd like to see us be way more aggressive with the ball, take the opponent on, and I think that will be the psychological growth that I'm asking our group to continue with. We've been excellent so far with it, but I just want to remind them that your moments matter. So be who you are in those moments, and that's what we're going to keep asking, especially going into this game as well.
We speak about the tough fixtures you've had over the past couple of months, but of course the last fixture in the round was Bridgewater United. A bit of a different game, but definitely a game that if you're not 100% focused, then it can easily go wrong.
I thought we were excellent in that game. The conditions were something we just couldn't train for. So, we would have liked a bigger score, of course, but I felt that we had full control of the game, and our players did really well to concentrate within those moments. So to escape that, and it was a wonderful day for the FA Cup, I felt, because of the packed crowd, just the feeling around the game. So we avoided that banana skin, and then look, we've earned our right to go into this round, and we've earned our right to play against Manchester City and show ourselves again for the qualities that we have.
Absolutely, and you quickly mentioned on the defensiveness in the previous question. It's 8 clean sheets in the past 12 fixtures, and when you look at the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, that is some statistic, and obviously if you're not conceding goals, it makes much more of a chance to get the win.
I think it's a balance, and I think I'd like to strike that balance more often. I want us to concede nothing and score lots. That's the ideal. But what we have to do is we have to work towards that. That doesn't come overnight. Relationships are formed and they forge in experiences, in results. So for us, I'm so happy with the growth that the team have made towards tweaks we've made within the defensive unit. We're seeing signs now of being really resilient at the back. But we cannot forget our forward obligation. When we have the ball, we have to be the team we want to be in both sides of the ball, and then control as many of the transitions as possible. So So I want us to continue that stalwart defence, that mindset, because that's going to be needed for big games. But then also we have to really show who we are and really express our energy when we have the ball. And that's what I'm going to demand of our players, because they have it in abundance, and I want their attitude to show that when we have the ball.
Absolutely. And just turning our attention to the league, the 8 fixtures that remain this season is going to be quite an important stage of the season coming up. It
really is, and super exciting, and something we're going to give absolutely everything in all of the fixtures. We are going to try and find ways of winning, obviously, every one if we can, but we'll only ever focus on one at a time, and we're going to try our hardest in defending and attacking in the transition moments to be an effective team in each game, and we have to be dedicated to do that, and I know this team are, because that's all they've ever shown. So for us, we'll take every game as it comes, take each challenge as it comes, but be ready when it comes.
Brilliant. And just another one on Sunday, in terms of team selection, is there any updates on the squad for Sunday?
Not yet. Obviously Jade's been back on the training field, which is really good news. Again, not in with the team yet, but progressing nicely. And then we'll assess, obviously, when they come back from the international break, how everybody is before we select ready for Manchester City. But nothing else to update. The players that have been in training have been excellent, so I'm really pleased that they've kept that high standard.